The appointment of President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Raka Buming Raka has brought on significant changes to Indonesia's economy as they started to implement their key programs to achieve economic goals. Let's name a few. We have the Free Nutritious Meal Program, or in short MBG, and also the establishment of the 8,000 red and white village cooperatives, and also a stimulus package to boost Indonesia's economy. So now it's time for us to take a look on the year-end report on the major economic events that happened in Indonesia in the year of 2025. President Prabowo Subianto launched ambitious multi-billion-dollar program MBG in January 2025 to provide free meals to millions of school children, toddlers, and pregnant women across the country. The program was held January 6, 2025, following pilot trials with an initial budget of 71 trillion rupiah for the year, later adjusted to 350 trillion rupiah overall amid fiscal consideration. It is managed by the National Nutrition Agency. Meals cost 10,000 rupiah each and emphasize local foods like moringa leaves to promote health and economic growth. By mid-October 2025, 11,900 community kitchens served 35.4 million children, with plans to deploy 30,000 university graduates for faster distribution despite logistical hurdles across Indonesia's islands. President Prabowo promised the free meal program will cover all children by December 2025 as a strategic investment in the nation's future. President Prabowo Subianto launched an economic stimulus package worth 24.44 trillion rupiah, or about 1.5 billion rupiah, to maintain growth and strengthen national economic stability. This stimulus package was announced after a limited meeting with several members of the Red and White Cabinet Ministers at the Merdeka Palace, Jakarta on Monday, June 2, 2025. The goal is to address the growing risks of economic weakness at the national level due to global pressures. The previous Finance Minister Sri Mulyani Indrawati explained that President Prabowo has decided on 5 policy groups within the stimulus package, with the main targets being the transportation sector, social assistance, wage subsidies, and toll incentives. The first package includes a discount program for transportation modes during the school holiday and the beginning of the new academic year in June until July 2025. President Prabowo Subianto officially launched the establishment of over 80,000 village-level cooperatives, known as Red and White Cooperatives, in a ceremony held at Bentangan Village, Klaten, Central Java on Monday, July 21, 2025. The initiative is one of the President's flagship program to accelerate the growth of the rural economy. House Speaker Puan Maharani and Coordinating Minister for Food Affairs Zulkifli Hasan also attended the ceremony. As of July 2025, 80,081 cooperatives have been registered as legal business entities, and 108 were designed as initial pilot models. The government aimed to have 15,000 fully operational by the end of August 2025. The primary target for all of 80,000 cooperatives to be fully operational in March 2026. Each cooperative is eligible for up to 3 billion rupiah in funding through an installment scheme via the Association of State-Owned Banks, Himbara, and Village Funds. President Prabowo Subianto on September 8 appointed Purbaya Yudi Sadewa as Indonesia's new finance minister, replacing Sri Mulyani Indrawati as part of cabinet reshuffle. Purbaya takes over from Sri Mulyani, who led the finance ministry for more than a decade across 2 consecutive terms. Her removal marks one of the most consequential changes in Prabowo's cabinet since he assumed office in October 2024. Born in Bogor on July 7, 1964, Purbaya earned a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from the Bandung Institute of Technology before pursuing graduate studies at Purdue University in Indiana, where he obtained both a master's and a PhD in economics. In 2006, he was appointed President Director of state-owned underwriter Dana Reksa Sekuritas and later served on the board of Dana Reksa Persero from 2013 to 2015. Later in 2020, he was appointed chairman of the Indonesia Deposit Insurance Corporation or LPS. In a significant moment for international trade and diplomacy, Indonesia and the European Union have officially concluded negotiations on Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement (CEPA) after a decade of negotiations. The milestone was jointly announced on 23 September 2025 in Bali by Indonesian Coordinating Minister for Economic Affairs Airlangga Hartarto and EU Trade Commissioner Maros Sefcovic. The agreement is expected to take effect on the beginning of 2027, following legal and parliamentary procedures. The agreement will eliminate tariffs on the vast majority of goods traded between the two partners. On the Indonesian side, more than 90% of its goods will enter the EU market duty-free upon implementation. The deal is expected to increase exports of palm oil, coffee, textile, and footwears. We are in the final days of the year 2025, ready to embark on a new journey for the year 2026. So in conclusion, the uncertainty coming from the trade tension among major countries, as well as the geopolitical risk, is expected to affect Indonesia's economy next year. However, with the government's consistent efforts in the form of stimulus packages and continuous economic policy reforms, is believed to strengthen our economy. Thank you for watching the 2025 Economy in Review. I am Luisa Kusnandar. Happy New Year!